Hey Gemini, we're gonna have a CNBC mental health moment. Oh, my brother Kanye. Oh Lord. People really do not understand. When you got the gifted channel, the gift is not a game. I have been where he at. Been where he going. It is not a game. If y'all ever heard of Lil Boosie, he suggested that Kanye just go lay down in the nut house. But people don't understand. Nut houses, mental facilities, people will be scared as fuck to know what it's like to even be in there, let alone lose your fucking mind. But baby, I know it's worse than prison. It's like prison. It's just smaller. It's co-ed, so you don't know what the fuck. Anybody can bust in your room at any time and try to just rape you, do anything. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Nobody should have to go into those places as they are now. They just need to be reformed. It's terrible. However, at the same time, people don't consider the fact I was a channeler and didn't know that I was. I was just gifted. I was being spiritually attacked all the fucking time, my whole ass life, but I still didn't know to what extent because I didn't know that much about witchcraft. I knew it was in my family, but I didn't know the in-depth details of that shit. That's another downside of being black in America, because you just be putting fucking puzzle pieces together. They be all scattered all over the damn place, and you gotta try to put shit together to figure yourself out, because your history has just been obliterated due to slavery. So, on top of that, I was getting rid of some shit. I was really reprogramming myself. That's what the next Islam is about. So, and you gotta factor in the fact that DNA is real, and it does get activated, and you are connected to your ancestors through genetic coding, DNA. So when they get pissed off, you get pissed off by default. When my mother passed away, I guess she saw that she was on the other side. She wasn't here. Maybe she bust my kitchen light out. I was throwing boulders through the wall, but it was like a surge of energy going through me. There's no way that I could have resisted it. It wasn't me. If I would have resisted it, I would have died. And it's done happened like that on more than one occasion with certain ancestors. So a lot of times they're not resting in peace. They pissed off because they see what people doing to you or have done to them. And then it's like, pop goes the weasel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they'll go away from you just so they won't incite anger. They just deal with their own anger the way they deal with it rather than activating something within you. But people not in tune. People not understanding Kanye. They just not. And he witchcrafted. You a channeler, you witchcrafted, your DNA being activated by his mother, if nobody else. And he always on some form of spiritual sabbatical from a spiritual awakening of sorts. That's what the whole creating a church and stuff was about. It's like genius is... It's just a thin line between sanity and insanity. And that's for anybody. That's why everybody's so scared to lose their mind. And in the black community, it's really bad because they shun you. They just write you off. They crazy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to do the power of attorney kind of shit. And no taker. So you get a lot of black people just homeless. Jane Does, John Does. Shit real. I don't play about mental health, and I don't play about people talking about just throw somebody in a motherfucking mental hospital, because that's like seeing throw you in jail. Real talk. And what's so crazy about it is not even the doctor's fault. It's not the psych's fault. It's the fact that Western culture doesn't deal in Eastern medicine. They don't deal in shamanism. They don't deal in things of spiritual nature, but it's 50 million churches everywhere. Please help me to understand. They had women when COVID was going on, speaking in tongues in front of the hospitals. And I was like, where are the mobile crisis vans to pick these people up? They talking gibberish, they out their mind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we're going to judge it like that, if it's not black and white or directed or scripted and weird, you know. They don't know. All they giving you is what they think it is. You're practicing medicine. But what they be thinking it is, it don't be that. It be a hodgepodge of shit. Nowhere connected to mental illness. Some people do have mental illness, but some shit is spiritual in nature. Some shit is witchcraft. People attacking the fuck out of you, taking control of your mind and body where you can't. You know what I'm saying? You do shit you wouldn't normally do. Say shit you wouldn't normally say. Sorrow. Y'all got acceptance in the blue Tara. I'm going to tell y'all what the blue Tara is about. If y'all want to work with her energy, that's dope. She real peaceful. Love. I feel like some people are having a hard time accepting who they've loved in their lifetime. Knowing what you know about them now. That's not kosher. You really do have to accept certain shit like that. It is what it is. Especially if you got children with them. Some people have to accept that their family members are gay. They still dealing with that shit. I thought that shit was old. The matriarch queen of disc. So, motherly energy to the 10th power. Yeah, they be trying to diagnose you, but they couldn't even diagnose me. They couldn't diagnose me with shit. I was like, this is insane. They came up, they just was like, okay, you just schizo affected with some shit. I don't know, y'all. However, I don't take no medication because I know what it is. When you know yourself and you understand witchcraft to a degree and spiritual warfare, if you want to even take it there, because he's Christian, Kanye is Christian. You got to walk that shit out day by day. And if you don't have the right, if you're not married to the right person, you fucked. If you don't have a good support system, people that hear you, ain't just taking other motherfuckers' word for the fact that you're crazy when you know you're not. You know some shit going on. You can't quite articulate it, but let me push through this to the other side, and then I'll be able to articulate what the fuck is going on. That's really why you need a therapist for real. Not so much a psych when you're dealing with certain spiritual issues. Chakras all crazy, somebody attacking the fuck out of you, doing all kind of shit to you you don't know. And then they'll say they didn't do anything. Trying to get people to kill themselves, and they do get people to kill their fucking self. It's sad. I almost killed myself so many times. But it was the medicine and the fact that it was crazy bitches fucking with me. I didn't know that shit. This is a crazy bitch card right now. Sorrow. Them master demons. They everywhere. They in your family. They in your, what you call, friend, ring. They in your job, at your job. I had a bitch put a hex on me when I was living in Atlanta. So shit, she thought I was being rude. I wasn't even being rude. I'm just a blunt type of person, but she took it as rude. She was from the NO. We was working in the same hair salon together. She put a fucking curse on me that quick. I didn't fucking know. Till I started really studying and researching shit and trying to figure out why shit happening to me. Like a streak of bad luck all the motherfucking time, or I'm just losing my mind out of nowhere, talking crazy, going crazy, acting crazy. Then I learned to ground my energy, and it changed. And then another thing where these witches, Prince are over this shit. These witches, he a Gemini too. They be all over your timelines. I guess because it's chaos magic. And they be all out of line. When I say out of line, the Hermit. Just imagine this. It's the best way I can describe it. A motherfucker wasting your time in the 3D and then come on a higher dimension and waste your time over there too. Like, bitch, I know you lying. Who invited you here? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody invite your ass on the 3D, but what the fuck is you doing in this channel? Ain't that illegal? You know what I'm saying? They got certain shit in the military on a spiritual basis, and that shit be illegal like a motherfucker. Ace of Voices. Speak up. When they hear you, what you say? They love to say what they ain't doing and be doing the most. And a lot of them paying for the shit to get done. Have some patience. And please have some patience with Kanye, or just treat him like he this age. That's why he need his mother. When my mother died, oh my God, are you talking about? I was like this. You know? And then she came up on me one day and knocked my head into my door, just like this. Like waking me up out of this. Like, you got too long of a life ahead of you. Y'all, I swear, I was walking out of Staples. I was at the breakdown. It was over with for me. I got in the car to go back to work. And she hit my fucking head on the side of my car. My whole motherfucking ear. I had a ring in the top of my ear. It went through the gristle part with blood just coming down like I was Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, baby. I was like, I just woke up out of whatever grief-stricken state I was in. And baby, when I tell you, got my life, got my motherfucking life. I'm telling y'all, for real. A lot of y'all grieving y'all mothers or grandmother energy. You can't disconnect from that when it's soul. That should be all up in you. A person that don't like their mother, dang. And sometimes people be getting the information because they get Akashic Records read, where they'll have somebody to see if it was just blood, you know, because they just didn't get along with the person. Sometimes it is, and it's a wrap on that. You completed that karma. But when it's sold, oh no, all bets is off. To an inspiration, looking for fucking clues, acting like that, they just to an inspiration. They looking for that much, and there ain't that much inspiration out here for them to copycat, because they don't have a heart or something. These motherfuckers ain't coming in. Tower. So let's go crazy, let's get nuts. 3 of Swords. This is how some people's parents be feeling in heaven. People be doing to their child. Because they see us like this age. Always be like, damn, you ain't got no mama? What about a sister? Are you acting like you don't got no mama? I'm just trying to understand. Or you act like you ain't nobody's mama. Getting shit. Strength. They trying to draw on strength from somewhere. They soup their sorrow. You can't do all that motherfucking witchcraft on people and now they let that shit bleed out of you. It's too much. 2 towers. Uncle Prince standing on top of that shit, man. Closet, 2 towers. Like, he pushing somebody. He pushing them into the darkness. Pushing them through the darkness, but on some noble shit. On some hierophant shit. Because they need to push through some shadows. They ain't do no work. They shadow beings. Or they material junkies. They disconnected from the spiritual side of life. So all they know is steal other people's light. That shit aggravating. So all of us, whoever the fuck, whatever the fuck your sign is, the world. And then people push. This is how they feed. This is just a saying to me. Once they come into your life, then they can go out into the world. Because other than that, they got home fucked up. In this action, nervous breakdown. They be needing a reboot and a recharge. And yes, they do tamper with the weather when they need that. It's like crack. Another thing Kanye be going through, because I went through it too, it be so many people pulling on you. You don't be aware that people pulling on you. You just be living life on an everyday basis. But some people are so fucking attached to you. It's like the Matrix. When they have all that shit attached to them, when they go over to the other side, it be just... And they do be pulling on you. That to me is spiritual kidnap. I'm done with that part of my life. I said it's over. What the fuck is you still pulling for? For emotions. This shit is heavy. You gotta have a motherfucking drink. This full moon kicking ass, ain't it? It's taking names. That's what they gonna go into. A nervous breakdown. That's what they call for everybody else to go into. That's what Kanye going into. Over and over again. None of emotions. Underwater. Yeah, they gotta go through their subconscious. You pushing their ass through. They gonna crack up. That's just on the out. That's some real shit. I've been through that shit. For real. You gotta push through to get to the light. Just don't be going around borrowing nobody light. They done push you through some dark shit in order to ascertain and keep up that motherfucking light. Motherfucker just go around asking, quit smoking. You can't fucking afford a light. It's like a motherfucker that smoke keep on asking you got a light. You know what? When you gonna have one? Like you ain't gonna get hit to them. You know what I'm saying? To the pinnacle. Like that every day you asking for a light, man. The hermit. But the candle man is just bullshit. Men working it too. Hierophant. Yeah, rise above petty matter. It ain't about hurting nobody, killing nobody, making people kill themselves, all this old crazy ass shit. No. Evolution, bitch. You have to evolve in consciousness. If you don't have morality, shit, at least some people got their religion. You know, they ain't connected to spirituality in no way, unless it's the dark side. This shit. This they sorrow when they can't get no light, borrow no light. Men too. Turn the motherfucking hyenas and werewolves and shit. When ain't nobody around. And the only people that know they like that, because they really got codes in their kind of shit, is the people that's like that too. They can't do shit for each other, but do more magic. Man, get out of here with that shit. Pray for Kanye. Because it could be you, could be your mama, could be your sister, could be no. I don't know your situation, but this shit ain't no joke. I tell you that much, especially when people write you off. It's just fucking crazy. They tampering with that man's legacy. Four of Pentacles. Somebody gonna be talking to their ass about something. They ought to be shamed. Some of they people in heaven looking at them like they don't want their motherfucking man, and some of them just be ready for the be ready for the go ahead and get that karma. Waiting for that bank account to dry out. Cause all they do is make you a workhorse. For some reason, when you extra gifted like Kanye, you a channeler, you get shit done, you get shit accomplished, genius shit. You know what I'm saying? People will work the fuck out of you. That's what I was. I wasn't shit but a workhorse. And you got people pulling on you left and right. And you a channeler. And you learning about yourself. And you got witchcraft involved. Motherfuckers trying to put death spells on you and shit. You ain't aware. Motherfuckers that you been broke up with still want you back, pulling on you. Your family pulling on you. Your job pulling on you. Your clients pulling on you. Yeah, upside down in that shit. Now they scared. Some of their fathers pulling up on their ass. That ain't here in the physical reality. They go to use it, they motherfucking heart gets to jumping off their chest. That's what they're doing to other people. On top of your children, if you got children, they pulling on you. You don't have the resources. In this case, fame turns ugly. He got the resources, but he gotta go through this shit in the face of the world. When he's trying to change it at the same time. That's fucked up. And when nobody see it for what it is. Racism, you got that shit, stupid ass shit. People done with that shit. I don't give a fuck. The most racist motherfuckers should be done with that shit. Like, man, what? Move. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what your color is. Get out my way. You gotta go make this bread before I get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Two more, then we gonna flip for my guy back. Men on this shit too, out there, man. You can't even focus on self-care because motherfuckers just they feel like they own you. Like, I'm gonna focus on myself right now. Is that okay? They be like, no, that ain't okay. Come back here. Pulling on you. You going, this board going that way. She pulling him back. Bitch, move. That's what people do. Then you end up looking crazy as a motherfucker, especially if you're spiritually sensitive already. You're highly sensitive. You ain't got the right mate, like I said, you fucked. You don't have the right circle of friends or support, you're fucked. You gotta have people that endure. And people that's going to listen to you and hear you. And people that are going to stand up for you in the face of adversity when you can't stand up for yourself because you're being fucking subdued, pulled on, attacked, fucking poked with voodoo dolls, told to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? On top of trying to get rid of some old shit, old programming that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And DNA activation going crazy. Because your ancestors stirring up. Because somebody trying to hold you. Now you bucking. No, you really look crazy. The DNA activation ain't shit but triggers, what they call triggers. Man, harmony and balance in this motherfucking world, man. We need it. Like oxygen. The way this shit looking, that's why they just saying let weed be. Good girl, good guy. Yeah, that's all you need. Good people. They ain't gonna turn on you because they can't endure what you're going through. Who's to say you're not gonna come out on the other side of it? People wrote me off. But look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't even start with the planetary shifts. There's a whole nother motherfucking aspect. The moon cycles and all that shit. People don't even give you a fucking chance to study yourself, study anything without fucking just, oh, okay, we gonna fuck your life up however many years in advance. Before you even get to learn who the fuck you are. I don't think so. Harmisha. You gonna push through just like the fuck I had to. Police. Racism. Police brutality. Stupid ass shit. Self-care. Everybody got to think, man, about these bills. And they ain't never heard you. Unmask it. No good motherfuckers. Venomous. Liars. Frauds. Fakes. Opportunists. Users. You know what I'm saying? Always doing something with some candles. Always conjuring up some motherfucking shit. To feed. Now look at her. Ain't that a bitch? They stir up shit to make police kill people. You think they don't? Come on. If they can make somebody commit suicide and it look like they really did kill themselves and they didn't, it was subdued and under some type of motherfucking mind control. Queen of Earth energy. Archangel Positive. Archangel Mike. Just come up with Queen of Earth energy. Yes, they can mind control the police and make them kill some damn body. Then the police looking crazy. The next thing you know, anarchy. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't. Do y'all subscribers? Shit. It's enough. You gotta protect yourself every day because the shit just don't stop. If you think that it do, you're gonna be looking right back stupid. That's why Kanye be doing cool. Then the next thing you know, boom, the bottom fall out. That's how I used to be. You be living your whole ass life, and guess what? You gotta rebuild your shit. Every time you get out of a mental hospital or go through some form of nervous breakdown, there's people attacking you left and right. Shit. And sometimes it be tied to a man or a baby or just any motherfucking thing. You just gotta say, gird it up. And people stay getting mad at the truth. So if you say anything truthful or honest, oh, baby, you're ready for the brigade. So you just gotta stay protected. It's just like wearing a bulletproof motherfucking vest of some form. Man, my choice is bracelets and prayer beads. But baby, I'm gonna armor myself up with something and crystals tucked somewhere in my locks. Cause honey baby, they detect the fuck out of you when you got locks. These motherfuckers ain't shit but antennas. You gotta keep them covered up half the time when you really understand what they about. Alright, y'all. If y'all feeling the vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. And send out some love and light to Kanye. Love and light.